Matching hundreds. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Dwayne Haskins to lead the Redskins. The rookie QB wearing that number 7 jersey. The 15th overall pick out of Ohio State. Intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking outside and he's got it in. That's Quinn. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. 3rd down, here's Haskins. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the man mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
A gain of 12. And the Redskin first down.
On play action, Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins back to the air. Right side by Reed. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this point. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 112 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Throwing his Keenum on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now it's the fullback, Tommy the Handle, from nearby Fort Myers. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Hand him the ball. He might want to get out of the way.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 2nd and 9, Keenan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they're punting it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard.
48 smart, 48 smart. Come to my work.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. He finds McLaurin. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Adrian Peterson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins out to the left here to Reed. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And shutting him off that open field. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
An old man is a very, very football man.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. About 5 sacks last week. We're just on the first one of this game.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line and tackle down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Keenan on first down. That seems a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we've only ever seen them really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. And a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Powell. And he lost the football into the Redskins. How did they do?
We're going to shut you down.
Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get out to the fullback. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
That's right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins, throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 52.
And first down, it's Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. To try again after the sack. Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it, and so we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Able to push his way through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start in an NFC East battle and a good one between Philadelphia and New York. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. That is up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen were faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football. They've all been going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson now to throw again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he loses the football a second time. Jackson caught, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game plan, and only if they manage to win the game.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, open man is Quinn. He completes it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun. territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins going to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
The only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
57-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. Top to the left anyway. It's no good, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. So out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed.
The 2nd down pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him, and your other targets are open.
Well, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarter. But sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
and here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He can run through it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so they'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But having his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays, you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, are microcosm really where he can hurt you. On first down, Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We get something going in the running game. And an alley run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down then. And this one will get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, it's Pollard again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up and avoids the turnover.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation there. The defense won the battle. Well, it took a while to get something, anything, on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, this is three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. This is Thompson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw, and right over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the second down throw on target.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Peterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again on first down. Peterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. 3rd down, here's Haskins. His pass caught with the throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. That offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him with contract time. You could have kept that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And on the left side, he's got Britton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 49 yards there, a big one. We've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
They don't put a silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. And the final minute forward.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
It looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Hey, defense, let's go. Kill. Anyway. Check 13. Check 13.
They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
It almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on that sandlot football team.
You were a quarterback, and I knew better.
I was the water boy.
Come on, fellas.
So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down 11-7, 27 seconds to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all.
First down.
Discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Very much a factor. As the offense handled it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like good throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Sims. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, an uncommon way to get there, but nevertheless, that makes our score 14-7. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess